Kingdom kids! I've got another great big question for us to answer in today's story. Let's get right into it.
Cece, it's story time. Cece, it's story time! Cece always telling the stories, pink hair and socks, and she's never boring. Whiteboard with the orange tie. You need a recap? Derek is your guy. Oh, with a flow so cold. Everybody get ready for adventure mode. Heather with the crew that's so disruptive. Hey, what's that? Friendly interruption. Kingdom kids, yeah, Kingdom kids. Kingdom kids, yeah, Kingdom kids.
Last night, I had a sleepover with one of my best friends named Grace. We had so much fun. We were laughing and playing all night long. And I think we ate way too many cookies. But right before we went to bed, Grace told me that she was having troubles with school and was feeling stressed. What is stress? Stress is what you feel when you're worried or uncomfortable about something. You may feel angry or even afraid. I wanted to help her, but I didn't know how. What do I tell somebody when they're going through something hard? So, our great big question for today is, who can help us through hard times? Before we can answer this question, we need a recap. Take it away, Derek.
Last lesson, we learned about how Jacob worked for a man named Laban and fell in love with Rachel, his youngest daughter. Jacob wanted to marry Rachel, so he made a deal with Laban to work for him for 7 years. And in return, he would give him his daughter. But when the 7 years were over, Laban tricked Jacob. And instead of giving him Rachel, he gave Jacob Leah, his other daughter. Laban told Jacob to work for him 7 more years. And in this time, he would really give Jacob Rachel. When the years were up, he married Rachel. When they had children, Leah had 10 boys and Rachel had 2, giving Jacob the combine of 12 sons. That's a lot of sons. Anyways, back to you, Cece.
Wow, that was crazy. Can you imagine working that long to marry someone? It almost reminds me of the time when Mrs. Pickle Snapper wanted me to wash her ceiling with carrot juice. But obviously I needed to use the...
We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this friendly interruption. Hopefully, Joe will make you laugh with today's joke.
Okay, I promise you, this time I got a good one. Ha! Now, why did the teddy bear not want dessert? Because he was stuffed! Am I right? Right?
You know what? I'm sure his jokes will get better with time. Well, hopefully. Take it away, Cece.
Wow, that might be the cheesiest joke I've heard in a while. Well, anyway, now that we've had our recap, it's time for...
Adventure Mode!
Joseph was the son of Jacob and was one of 12 brothers. That's a lot of siblings. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, and he gave him gifts, like a colorful robe. Because he was his dad's favorite, his brothers hated him. To make problems worse, Joseph had a dream. When he told his brothers how it meant that they would bow down to him, they were so angry. Joseph's brothers were jealous. They did not want to bow down to their younger brother. Joseph's brothers wanted to kill him, but his oldest brother, Reuben, decided that it would not be a good idea. So Joseph's brothers took his colorful coat that his father had given him and threw him into a pit. When the brothers saw some travelers that were heading to Egypt, they decided to sell Joseph into slavery. They took Joseph's colored coat home to their father and told him that Joseph was dead. He believed them and mourned for his favorite son. When Joseph made it to Egypt, he was sold to a man named Potiphar, one of the Pharaoh's officials. Even though it looks like nothing good can come out of this situation, God was with Joseph, and things went very well for him. He ended up living in Potiphar's home. Potiphar recognized that God was with him, and saw God working for good in everything that he did. He put Joseph in charge of all of his private affairs, turning everything over to him. One day, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of attacking her. Potiphar threw Joseph into prison. And that's what we learned on
Adventure Mode!
Wow! That story was crazy, boys and girls. There were so many twists and turns. That must have been so hard for Joseph. He was only 17, and he had to go through all of that alone. Well, actually, he didn't go through it alone. He had God with him. When Joseph was sold to Potiphar, God was with Joseph. Wait a minute! That might be the answer to our great big question. If God can help Joseph through his hard times, then God can help Grace through her hard times with school. So, who can help us through hard times? God can! Well, thanks friends for helping me answer my great big question. As always, I loved going on this adventure with you. See you next time!